All right, you guys, we have some work to do, but first, coffee. All right, you guys, good morning, good morning. I will show myself in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull myself together. It's around 8 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to get up early before the kids were up. It's the second day into summer break, and so I want to let them sleep in, but I want to be able to focus on taking down my May stuff and starting to put up June stuff. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the tree. I've talked about this in various videos. I think I talked about it a little bit in my update video, but I talked, let's turn on these lights over here. I talked more about it in the Dollar Tree video that you guys haven't seen yet, but I left my Christmas tree up all year this year. So this was something that I battled back and forth about whether or not I was going to leave the tree up. But one of the things I really felt this year, especially being home, I had just left my job. I was feeling very nostalgic about being here. I really realized how much I love the decorations and how sad I am when they go away. And so my mom and I decided that we were each going to leave our Christmas tree up this year, and then she keeps decorating it for each month and I keep decorating it for each month, and we keep sharing with each other what we chose to do. So I'll pop up some pictures. I don't think I got a picture of my Easter tree. I think that's the one. I think I FaceTimed my mom that time. I don't know if I have a picture of that, but I know I have a picture of the other one, so I'll like pop them up so you can see what I did for the other trees, like St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day. I kept my regular tree themed for Christmas, and then I got it ready for Valentine's Day. I did St. Patrick's Day, I did Easter, and then for May, because it's Texas, I did a fiesta tree. So I just found a little sombrero. Daryl and I went to like a little Mexican shop downtown, and I found a sombrero that I used as the top, and then I ordered these little pom-poms off of Amazon, as well as these little decorations. So there's like little tacos and little sombreros. What other things do they have? Oh, little chili peppers. I thought those were cute. Little piñata. Those were so sweet. And then they have the little Day of the Dead skull, the sugar skull, and then a little cactus over here. I know there's maracas too somewhere. Oh, they have those the little ponchos. I thought those were kind of cute. And then here's a maraca. So very cute, like just very simple. The ornaments were not expensive. They were like $10 on Amazon. And like I said, I think each year I'll just add a little more. Like one thing I don't have is a tree skirt for the seasons. So that's something I put on my wish list, that for next year I'll add like a tree skirt. But otherwise it stayed pretty simple and it just looked really nice up. But now I have my summer stuff here. So I did the same thing on Amazon. I bought these little like summer looking ones, which I thought are really cute. I have my my summer pillowcases here. I have a summer blanket out in the garage that I just bought. I'll grab. And then I have some decor, and those are the leis and the bucket I bought from Dollar Tree to decorate the tree with. I got a bucket here that we're going to put all of this stuff in, because I also, like, I didn't really have stuff for May. So these were $10 also. It was like a set of 10, and they just say Fiesta, or there's like a little gnome and like a Fiesta stuff, and that is scattered out around here too. So I just have some decor that I needed a place to put. So I grabbed a empty bucket from the garage, and then you can see here, this is the blanket that I had out, but it needs to be washed now. But this had like that real Mexican feel, so I had that tossed over the side. And then I've been finding really cool pillowcases on Amazon too. So this was a set of 4. So it was this Cinco de Mayo one, this little gnome one, This one with the piñata that says I'd hit that, which I just think is hysterical. And then this one over here, which I love, that says Let's Fiesta. And I have 6 pillows down here. Most of these sets come in 4. So then I just ordered a 2-pack of these multicolored Fiesta looking ones to go with that and the blanket. So I'm gonna take all these pillowcases off. We're gonna start a wash in a minute and get all this stuff washed. This way it can go back in the bin, because here I even set up over here. This was $4 on Amazon, like this runner with that perfect like Mexican design. And then here were more of those little like pieces that came. And so like these are the things I just have to go ahead and put away. And then you'll see, like, this is a disaster, this thing. Maybe you guys can give me suggestions. Like, I don't even know what to do. This thing looks so tacky. If you guys have been with me from the beginning, you know how excited I was that we made this into a shoe rack. Like, in the very beginning, this was just a bench seat. Like, we designed this, cut it, made it, did all the things. We put our own bins inside, but I have to keep this closed because open rather, because if I keep it closed, then Bruno jumps up here and he looks out the window. And matter of fact, I even have, you really won't be able to see it down there, but there's like teeth marks and stuff, because when Ruby was here, she also used to jump up here and bark out the window, and there must have been like cats and stuff that she was trying to get to or whatever. So she like bit at the sill, not the sill, but the little part that you use to lift the window up. Like, she chewed all of that, so it looks tacky. And then if I keep this down, Bruno spends every second in there barking at every leaf that rolls by, which is so annoying, because then I have my shoes and stuff exposed, which the point was to be able to take this down. So now I have like my curtains pulled in front of it so that we don't have to see the tacky look of it being up all the time, but it looks silly from the front and it's annoying. But I have a banner, just a little Mexican type banner hang up there. That's from Target from years ago. I used to keep it up during Easter, but I thought it was better suiting for May, so I'll take that down. But maybe you guys can give me some suggestions on what I can do with over there. But all right, let me go get ready and pull myself together so you guys can see me. I have my laundry here. I folded while I was watching TV last night, so I'm gonna bring that upstairs, go pull myself together, and then we'll go ahead. We're gonna take all this down and pack it away, and then we'll go ahead and put the new stuff in.
Why are you going back and forth? I can't keep up with your mood swings. What is troubling your mind? Are you doing this just to test me? I'm bad at handling this type of thing. Why I don't get it, you say it's a man thing. Babe, I wanna be around. do. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I will love to take you to a place you've never been. Love you, I will love you, I will love you like a queen. I will love to take you to a place you've never been before.
Alright friends, so making lots of progress. Tree is done. Everything's almost decorated out there. I flipped my laundry, so I am going to go ahead and fold that in a second. What came out of the dryer, and I put my whites into the dryer, and now I'm going to go ahead and start that colored wash for all of those items that we took off the pillows and blankets and stuff. But it's been a while since I've shared like my laundry routine. I don't do an empties anymore, so I can't really show you guys really what I'm using, so I figured I would just share with you me putting the laundry on so I can show you some of the new items, because this is one of the ones I'm excited about showing you. So I am still using Persil. This is the Intense Fresh that I love, and I was able to get a big container of that, and so I just leave it in here and I fill my cup 3/4 of the way. So I'll slide this guy back. Now the key to an even better smelling laundry now is this. So a friend of mine that I worked with at Matanga's, I would be obsessed with her clothes. That's my friend Michelle that I said I spent Easter with, and she would laugh at me because she would walk in and I would sniff her immediately, and I could not figure out what it was that smelled so good. And I thought it was like her cologne, but then I realized it was her laundry. And so this is by the Tyler Candle Company. I got this on Amazon. Well, she got it for me for Christmas, but it's sold on Amazon in a package, and this is the Diva scent. And so when I tell you this stuff is so potent, I use 2 tiny capfuls. So I filled this capful. I'm gonna pour it in my detergent. I'll turn it down so you guys can see. So I put that 1 in there, and then I'm gonna take this stuff and fill the cap again. So 2 capfuls inside of my detergent. This stuff is so potent that I said I got it for Christmas. This is, well, it says 1,892 grams. I'm not sure what that is, but it's a fairly small container and it's still half full. So I'll probably get a year out of this. It is kind of pricey. I think it was like maybe $40 or $50 for the kit, and it came with this. It came with a little, this is like a stain stick. It came with these little fragrance scents, but I don't really burn that often, so it's been sitting here the whole time. And then it did come with car air fresheners, but I've long used those. So I really, really love this stuff. I think it's great, and like I said, the smell is fantastic. So I'm gonna take that detergent and the smelly stuff and pour that into my laundry. And then now, to get all of this stuff out of the cup, you don't want to waste all the laundry detergent that's inside of the cup, and so that is when I use my white vinegar. So I'll stick my white vinegar inside of the cup with all of the detergent, and then now I'm going to stick this inside of the washing machine, and then also inside of the washing machine I showed you guys I already added the fusions. I only have maybe a laundry load left, and then I'll use those new ones that I just got from Target, the pina colada one or whatever. And then I'm going to use my Clorox 2 for my colored wash, and then this is the end of this guy, so I'm going to flip him upside down in my cabinet so that the rest will drip into the lid, and I'll be able to use that next time. So now I have my fabric softener. This is the 7th generation fabric softener in the fresh lavender scent, but you don't really smell it. The other stuff is so strong that none of really else of my things that have scents do you really smell. So that goes in the fabric softener part. And then lastly, I still use the laundry sanitizer. I really like the Lysol laundry sanitizer, so I still use that. I started using it during all that mask time, and then I honestly never stopped, just because we work in the restaurant business and stuff and we see so much exposure to people that it just made sense to always keep the sanitation stuff. So that's it. I'm gonna load everything back in here in my cabinet. I always feel like it's such a process. I gotta take like 30 things out to do a little wash, but we are done here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this guy, and then we're gonna fold the laundry, and then I have to go pick up my Walmart grocery pickup. Alright, you guys, it is 2:50 in the afternoon, and I have been at this since 8 o'clock in the morning, but I feel super accomplished. So I did finish the tree. A couple of little stresses. These lays didn't work out as well as I wanted to, because the strings go completely in a circle with no open spot, because it's meant to be a lay. So as soon as I cut it, the pieces started to fall off, and then I had to tie the little strings on the end so that no more pieces would fall off. It's fine, I don't care. I don't mind scatter. I usually have scatter like in my little trays and stuff on my table, so I just utilized it for that, but that I was hoping that wasn't going to happen. This was just a temporary fix. It ended up being under $4 for garland for the tree, because I used these lays. I bought 3 sets for $1.25. So next year I'll upgrade. I probably won't even put these lays away. I'll just throw them out, and then I'll do something different next time. But otherwise, I think that it came out super good. I think the pail came out cute as a little tree topper. And again, how do you beat a tree topper for $1.25? And then these ornaments were $10 on Amazon, and they say like pool party, summertime. They have little beach balls. That's a little pineapple float, like a little cute little drink here. There's a watermelon somewhere. They have like a little beach hat with sunglasses, has little flip-flops. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there's a flamingo down here. I think it was a set of 48. So I got those all over the tree, and just the garland, and like I said, the tree topper. So next year I'll upgrade the garland, and I want to see if I can find, Paul said, oh, it looks so summery, you need like sand around the bottom. And I was like, huh, if I didn't have kids and animals that would make that crazy, I would do something like that, but maybe I can get a tree skirt or something that looks like sand or something, and that would be really cool to kind of make that summery. I did end up keeping the banner up. It really did match, tied in with the colors a little bit, and I don't have anything else to put there. I do have something for 4th of July, so I'll change it up next month, but I just thought that would be good for now. I love the little pillows. They came out really cute. These the ones that I chose off of Amazon this time. They say the fun in the sun and the hello summer, and then this one is life is better with sprinkles, and I have the watermelon blanket on there, so that looks cute. And then over here, so I have a little bit of an issue. My husband needs to help me. We're gonna go up into the attic. I know it's not in the garage, but I have a bin somewhere of like everyday decor that I put away when I put my seasonal stuff out that I cannot find. And there's a lot of things that are normally out here that I just don't see, but I had some more of that scatter that fell off, so I put it in this tray over here, and then just kept this super light and summery. That is all of my laundry that I folded. I got all 3 loads that I did done, so that was good. But now like this is so empty. I used to have that big A that was like the tin A. I got that from like Hobby Lobby or something. That's missing. I used to have another little decor piece here. That's missing. So somewhere that went into a bin and it never came back out. So I don't know, but I will bring this laundry up there. Let's see what else I got over here. Oh, I did change this little guy. Izzy got me this gnome for Christmas, and you change him out each season. And so I put the little beach ball there with like the summery looking hat. This is the little Christmas tree that I got from Trader Joe's, and it's still intact and looks cute, so I just leave him on my desk. And then I'll show you what else. You saw I did my grocery haul, so I got that accomplished. And then over here, since I got so many eggs, I already made Mason some hard-boiled eggs. I made these new breakfast pizza rolls by Totino's. They're brand new. They're bacon and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese. Kids loved them. I loved them. They were super good. So I have some leftover ones. Hubby's at work, but I saved those for him, so when he gets home in a little bit he can try some. I peeled apart the rest of the whole chicken that we had for dinner the other night, and I made chicken salad, and then I put the carcass in a pan and I'm boiling that down so I can make broth, because I need some extra broth. I only bought one container, knowing that I would get some from here, and I needed 2. I did start my dishes, but I have a couple that I need to finish here. There's probably room for just a little bit so I can start the dishwasher before I go to work, but I don't have time to do the hand washing dishes. I'll probably set up dinner before I go, but I have to leave for work in like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and at least get started for work, get ready for work, and then I'll be back to say goodbye to you guys. All right, you guys, so that's it for today's video. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning while I was getting ready for work. This is just another typical day of me trying to get some stuff accomplished before I head out there, but I appreciate you guys coming along with me. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.